Hi there, my name is Gillian Perkins of GillianPerkins.com, and in this video I'm going to be sharing with you the apps that I use to run my life and my business. As a location-independent entrepreneur, to use the technical term, I run my business from pretty much wherever I'm at. I used to have a proper office, but I got pretty tired of sitting at a desk every day and feeling stuck in the same spot, and so now I normally work from my home or from a local coffee shop, and sometimes we like to travel around. I've designed my businesses so that I can run them from wherever I go, either from my laptop or from my phone. There are a lot of apps that I use to run my business while I'm on the go, and in this video I'm going to be sharing those apps with you. Okay, so here we are on my phone, and you can see my home screen, and then I've got all these different screens for organizing the different apps that I have on here. And the first thing that you'll see up in the top part of the screen is I've got this weather and time app, and I just like to be able to see the time at a glance, so I wanted something that made it big, but I can also tap on this app and I get to see what the weather is currently like, and it will tell me a weather forecast for the next few days. And then the first app that you'll see here on the screen is the Trello app, and if you don't know about Trello, it's a free list making app, and you can use it to organize different information and to plan things. You can actually store a ton of different kinds of information in here, like you can attach documents or pictures, but you can also just use it for things like making your grocery list or making a to-do list. Inside of each of these lists, you can obviously change the names of the lists, and then you can also click on the items on the list, which are called cards, and you can add a checklist to it or any sort of information or file that you want. The next app that I use a lot is Evernote. I think Evernote's slogan is something like your second brain or something like that, and that is totally how I use it. This basically expands my memory capacity so much. I don't use this so much for lists, but it's more like ideas that I'm in the process of creating. So whether that's a blog post, I might put the draft in here and be working on it, or maybe I'll draft an email to work on it in here, but also like big picture plans, like as I'm planning out the strategy for my business. I'll often kind of write it all out in here because that way I can access it wherever I am. Sometimes I like to write on paper, but if I'm writing on my computer or on my phone, then I definitely use Evernote. The next app is just the Maps app, and obviously I use that for the GPS. And then the next one that I use a whole lot actually is the Clock app. And I use the Clock app to set alarms because I like to wake up really early, but sometimes it takes a lot of alarms to wake me up. Kind of depends. Sometimes I just use one, but sometimes I need a little bit more prodding to get out of bed. And then I've got this Bible app here, and this one works really well. It's free, and I like it just because it works well. That way I can have the Bible wherever I go. And one of my favorite things about this particular app is that you can actually click on that little play button on the very bottom there, and it will read the audio Bible to you. So I like to do that sometimes when I'm getting ready or at night when I'm going to sleep. Then I've got the Calendar app, and this kind of also runs my life because this is what enables me to not forget any appointments. Whenever I'm out and any sort of appointment comes up, I never take that appointment slip or anything like that. I just add it to my phone so that I don't forget it. I also put like regularly occurring commitments, like my kids' gymnastics in there. So this is the first folder, and this is the media folder. So I have a bunch of different types of media apps in here. Some of them are social media, some of them are media for me to consume. I've got Pinterest, YouTube, Messenger. I don't actually have Facebook on my phone because I just found that it wasted a lot of time and kind of made my phone slow. And then I've got Castbox, which is a podcast app, and Anchor, which is like a social media podcasting app, so you can make your own podcast and you can talk to other people and like respond to their podcast. It's pretty cool. You should check it out if you haven't. Then of course I've got Instagram, which I don't spend nearly as much time on as I used to, but it still is nice to browse sometimes. Then Audible is great for listening to audiobooks, and so is Libby. Audible, obviously you pay for the audiobooks. Libby is the free library app, so all the audiobooks are free, but there's not as big of a selection as there is on Audible. So then in the next folder, this is the tools folder, and this is so much random stuff. I have a metronome for use when I'm playing the piano. I have a calculator for doing quick math. I don't like to do the math on the computer, so I do it on the phone instead. Then I have visual voicemail, which is amazing. If you don't have an app like this, you should get one, because instead of listening to all my voicemails, I can actually see them in the visual voicemail app, so I can read them, and I don't have to try to sort through them all in an audio format. So you can
can just delete them or save them or whatever you want to do with them, and it saves a lot of time. Then I've got backgrounds, which obviously just puts pretty pictures on my phone, and Chrome and GFit or JuFit, I don't know how they say it, but this is the fitness app that I like to use to plan my workouts. I have 3 different workouts saved in here, and each of them has a bunch of different exercises, and I rotate between each of these different workouts. So I tap on the workout, you can see the specific exercises that I have saved in that workout, and then you can use it to log how many reps and how much weight you lift, or how far you run, or whatever you want to do. So then the next one is Visco, which I have on here in case I want to edit a picture, but honestly, I don't really edit pictures on my phone. And then I have Brain Focus, which is based on the Pomodoro technique, where you work for 25 minutes and then you take a break for 5 minutes. And it's supposed to help you stay more focused and be a lot more productive. So basically, this app just has a timer inside of it so that you can time your work and work for these 25-minute increments. And then when you're done working, you can tap that coffee symbol and it will give you a 5-minute break. And so this just helps you to stay focused so that you can get more done. The next app in here is the AZ Screen Recorder app, and that's actually the app that I'm using right now to record my screen on my phone. And then I've got this fertility app that I use to track my cycle so that I don't have to use birth control. On the next screen, I've got this little calendar app so that I can see what is on my agenda for today. I don't normally put to-do tasks on here, but just events. And then I've got a little inbox so that I can see any messages that I have gotten recently and see how clean my inbox is right now. I'm so pleased. Then I've got a Google search bar, which I honestly always forget to use and end up searching Google some other way. Now on the next screen, we've got a few more apps. This one has games in it. Look how fun I am. I have so many games. I'm just not a big phone game person, but that app is actually really good, that Memory Games app. It just has a whole lot of different interesting, like, brain games to help challenge your memory. And then the next one is a folder for my son, my toddler, to play with my phone. And then I have this shopping folder and some related apps. We've got obviously the Google Play Store, and then the Costco app, which I have on my phone specifically so that I can order pictures on it, because you can upload the pictures straight from your phone and then go pick them up at Costco. And then I've got Starbucks app so that I can pay with my phone, so I was able to get rid of my Starbucks card and stop carrying it around. And then I have the Walmart grocery app, which enables me to order groceries on my phone, and then I just drive to Walmart and pick them up. I used to walk around Walmart and pick up all the groceries, obviously, and I thought, oh, that's great because I'm getting exercise. But then I decided, you know what, I have better things to do in my life than to spend my time walking around Walmart. There's more exciting things I could be doing. Now this is the files folder, and in it I have a way to access a lot of different files. Specifically, I have access to Google Cloud here, so I have Google Drive and Google Sheets and Google Photos. So normally I store most of my files on there from my computer, and that means that when I'm on my phone, I can access almost any of the folders that were on my computer on my phone. As you can see, I have a lot of different apps on my phone that I use to run my business and run my life. I try to keep the number of apps I have on my phone relatively minimal. Obviously, that is a fair number, but I go through them regularly and delete any that I'm not actively using because I don't want them, wasting space on my phone or making my phone more disorganized.
Well, I hope you enjoyed seeing exactly what apps I have on my phone that I use to run my life and run my businesses. If you have any apps that you are really loving on your phone that help you be more organized or productive or connect with people better, then please leave me a comment below and tell me all about the apps that you love, because I'm always looking for new apps that can help me to better manage my life. Also, if you enjoyed seeing this kind of behind the scenes video, then be sure to give it a thumbs up so that I know you enjoyed it and so I can make more videos like this in the future. Also, if you'd like to see a video where I explain how I plan each of my days, it seems like that is the sort of video that you guys might like, and if you would like that, then give this video a thumbs up to let me know that you want to see how I plan each day, and I will be sure to make that video in the future. That's all for now. My name is Gillian Perkins, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.